in Rochester. It's a very exciting weekend, Eclipse weekend. All right, so this is pretty cool actually. I mean, how many cities can you go downtown and see waterfalls? Across there is the Frederick Douglass Susan B. Anthony Bridge, which I think is kind of a dumb name. They should have picked one or the other. When I went over it the first time, it seemed a little rickety. I thought it was built around the heyday of Rochester, around the 1950s, but it turned out that's not the case. It was built in 2007. It's a pretty modern bridge. This is one of my favorite spots to go in Rochester. This is the old abandoned subway. The subway ran from the 20s to the 50s, so about 30 years total. And I think like a lot of infrastructure projects just ran out of money and they had to close it down. And with the decline of Rochester after that, it was never reopened. So it's pretty cool. You can actually come down here. It's you can go into the tracks, of course. We're not going to do that. But this is a pretty cool view also. You can actually see raging Genesee River. Okay, so up ahead is the University of Rochester. Pretty cool. Rochester has two major universities. You have the University of Rochester and RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology.
I could imagine all when I put my head through the wall. The wind blew me further and I heard them crying. Everything feels like goodbye, but you'll stay forever.
Alright, so this is the very famous clock tower. Reminds students to get to class.
The days pass by and now you're making me finite. See you in the river. Your face has changed, but I see it in mine. When I think of your smile, warmer than the...
So I'll tell you a funny story about when I was on campus last year. I was riding the unicycle during Parents' Weekend, and a set of parents stopped me to ask for directions. I know the campus pretty well, so I was able to help them out. And then they asked me what I was studying, and I realized that they had mistaken me for a student. Now, I don't want to embarrass anyone, so of course I played along. I told them I was majoring in philosophy, which is something I've always wanted to say. Makes you sound very intellectual. Anyways, it's a pretty cool campus. Okay, we got a statue here to look at. This is Martin Brewer Anderson. So he was looks like he was the first president of the university. Very scholarly. Pretty cool. Alright, so this is the 4th Street Bridge. Pretty cool. Oh, it's pretty cool graffiti. I think it's the kind of stuff you're supposed to look at upside down.
I might sleep with you under cover for a while. Now I see what you said about firmly believing. I was raised by your hands, guess you wanted me to see that. Now that I look at myself, it won't be hard to keep all of the fatherly faith that you've had in me. See you in the river, your face has changed, but I see it in mine. When I think of your smile.
We're at the very famous War Memorial. Of course, symbolic. You actually see a lot of memorials with this kind of stuff, the eagles, broken chains.
Warmer than the sun.